How do homeowners find reliable and affordable sources? We all know about the home advisors and Angie's List, but are those always your best options? This is Mary Jo at eXp Realty, and I have some real resources for you. I belong to a group called WINC, Women in New Construction. And most people don't think that there are any women at all in construction. They think it's really a man's world, but it's not. So I am here this morning with Sierra Munoz of Top Flight Exteriors, and we're going to talk about roofing. So Sierra, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Mary Jo. I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you for accepting. I'm so excited. I think this is a first for both of us. Can you explain or tell me a little bit about who you are and how you got started in roofing?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, my name is Sierra Munoz, and my husband and I, my husband is Antonio. We own Top Flight Exteriors. So we're a roofing company based in Champlin, Minnesota, but we service the entire Twin Cities area. My husband is a second generation roofer. So he got his start kind of growing up, working for his uncles and learning on the job sites. And then also, started managing his own crews to the point where he was running some of the crews for some of the biggest roofing companies here in Minnesota. So we decided a few years ago that we wanted to be able to build direct relationships with customers. So we started building our own company, and we're loving it so far.
So you're telling me he was the 5-year-old, instead of toys, he had a tool belt.
Exactly. Yep.
And he still does.
And now it's our kids' turn. We're passing it on to our children.
Great. So are your crews working now during COVID?
We are working right now. Roofing is considered an essential service, so we are working. We're still actively doing replacements and repairs whenever we're needed.
So how has your business changed during COVID? How are things different?
Our process has definitely changed a bit. I have always been a technology-driven company, so we've always tried to use, be as paperless as possible. But this has really pushed us to really make it no contact as much as we can. And so, as far as all of our measurements that we take, we're able to pull aerial measurement reports, so we don't have to visit the home at all to get the measurements that we need. We can email estimates over to you. We can do meetings like you and I are having right now. Instead of sitting at the kitchen table, we're sitting across the computer. And so we've really been able to make that process with no contact and as virtual as possible.
Great. Are you taking precautions on the job site for both the homeowner and your crew? Has that changed?
We definitely are. Just as you've seen everywhere, making sure that nobody has been ill lately. If they are, aren't coming to work. Our crew is making sure they're actually staying 6 feet apart when they're out on the job sites, and wearing masks whenever needed. And so we really have changed our process. We also have an app that we use called Company Cam, and what's really cool is, as we take the photos on the job site, as we're out there, the homeowners can see those photos in real time. And so they don't have to be outside at all, but they can still feel like they're a part of the process.
That is a big change. They do. That really empowers the homeowner to know what's going on. Wow.
Yeah, they love it.
Right. What makes you different than your competition?
I think for sure we have a service first approach. So building relationships is pretty much the most important part for us. And also that we've been doing it on the installation side for so many years. And so we're so experienced with that side. And we have worked for a lot of the bigger companies. And so you're able to kind of cut out that middleman and work directly with us. And we really appreciate that.
Wow, people, yes, would like to cut out the middleman. So you can do an estimate online without actually having seen the house, correct?
Yep, you definitely can. So we use a virtual measurement system. So we just put in your address. That's able to get that aerial measurement for us, and it tells us exactly the size of your roof and everything. So it works really well.
Well, when you're doing this, what should a homeowner expect? Because people search price first. So tell us a little bit what they should expect in a bid when you give it to them, and are there options for them within that bid?
Yes, for sure. I think it's important that your estimate is detailed, so that way you can compare apples to apples. Not all roofing products are the same, and so it's really important that whatever estimates you receive are really laying out exactly what products are going to be used and the process that they'll be installed in. For instance, just something as simple as the underlayment that will go underneath your shingles and on top of your roofing deck. Will it just be a 15-pound felt paper that you can literally rip in half, or is it going to be what we use, which is like a synthetic material that's really strong and durable, and going to keep your home even more watertight? And so it's important that you're able to really see the detailed estimate and compare apples to apples.
Perfect. So, and then once you send the estimate to the client, then you have a conversation about which materials, which options they would choose to get a final estimate, correct?
Exactly. Yep. Educating is such a big part of what we do. We want you to feel empowered. We want you to feel comfortable in your decision to work with us and your decision to what to put on your roof, because it is a big investment. And so we want you to know as much about the process as possible. And so we really try to educate you and inform you of all the options that you have available.
Now, does the materials you choose at the time, does that affect the lifespan of your roof?
It definitely can. For us, we don't cut any corners. And so we try to start you out in the best possible materials, and then we kind of have a little deviations from there. But for us, we try to use the best quality products just going in.
Great. So the big question is, how do they find you? Where do clients find you?
Yeah, we're all over the web. So you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on our website, which is just topflightexteriors.com. You can give us a call. Our number is 763-228-6056. And I'm the one who answers the phone, so you'll be able to chat with me. But yeah, we'd love to help anyone that we can help during this time.